Ooh, that's a perfect size building. Make all of those. They're perfect. Hey guys, Wheatywaffle here today, and we are back. Oh, that was a little jittery, but we're back. We're here. We're doing great things. We are in the city of Lethe. Now, if you notice, I just want to point this out. So right now, these are the 10 by 10 blocks that we had built before, and everything is like middle to higher end medium density. But if you come over here to what we did in the last part, look how much smaller these are. This, and also like this is just giving the vibe that I'm looking for. I'm loving to see it. It's phenomenal. So I think what I want to do is I want to try to build more like this and less like this until we get a bit further along in our city, our city development here. I did want to come over here first and foremost. I think the easiest way... Oh, I meant to remove that mod and I forgot. Oh, maybe I did. The easiest way... Oh, no. Wait, the mod would be here. I did not remove it. Anyway. Go to our pumping station. The easiest way to see if this is working is if the arrows begin to move very quickly. And they have not begun to move quickly yet. So I still think this is filling up ever so slowly. Because it's saying it's producing very little. This is not good. Usage 98, 97. I mean, it's not like power is an issue, but I would like the power to be produced internally. Either way, we're not going to concern ourselves with it just yet because there are some things I want to do instead. Someone had suggested that I should send a path from here across the river to the other side. So I think that's something I want to do. Let's turn down the slope. I'm also going to turn down the grids. Snap to zone grids. Yes, we don't want that. So we're going to connect this right to here. I want it to be the same height. Like, how high is that height going to be? Pretty freaking high. It's going to be a really intense bridge. All right, here's how we do this. Let's go right here next to this post. Okay, the highest we can go is 20 meters. So that's as high as it's going to go. We're going to send it all the way down to 0. 0, 0, 0. Beautiful. Give it a... Do we need a crosswalk? No, you don't need a crosswalk for this. Okay, so this goes straight on up. And then we're going to go from here. We're going to go straight on over. Go ahead and go to 20. Right? And actually, let's have this come down to here. Can we get that 180? 180 would be where? Right there. Okay. It comes down to 180. Then let's switch to a curved road tool. And I'm only building this because someone had commented that we should have a path. And I believe this is where they were talking about. And if it's not, I still think having a path here would kind of look nice. Send it down this way. There we go. I think that's nice. All right, so what I want to try to accomplish today is add one more path to this, because what I think we could also do, and this could look really nice, let's send this straight to here. Then let's go ahead and curve it. We will turn back on the angle snap. This is not at all what I'd set out to do today, but it's worth it. We'll send it to here. Oh yes, and the trees are still there. That's beautiful. All right, so now we have a little bit of extra connection to the neighborhoods and to the people and the places and the things. We love to see it. I really quickly just want to check on our education system because it does look like, yeah, we're getting to the max of what our elementary schools can do. Our college is even a bit taxed at the moment. That's just the library, but we've already built the expansion wing. And we don't have a university yet. Have we unlocked university so far? We did. And then we have the other two as well. Okay, I would like to maybe build the university today. What I am going to do is I'm going to quickly come through here. Let's switch to the American. I want to take any houses that are saying that they cannot afford the rent. I want to come in and I want to replace them with a bit higher density housing in the same spot. I will say, I think one thing I want to do in a future city, it won't happen here in Lethe, but in a future city, I want to go through and I want to have a city where we kind of build it more naturally, where we start with an initial grid and kind of wherever we initially start, like here, would all be low density and it would slowly increase in density as time goes on versus building out our suburbs first and then building our main downtown. I've never played a city in that way, so that would be totally new for me, but I think it'd be worth a shot. All right, we have a lot of demand for everything. If you notice, all the bars are just through the roof. And so what I would like to try to accomplish today is I would like to build out this whole area with roads, with services, with a highway interchange. I have a lot that I think we can accomplish there. So to start, let's go ahead and just grab the intersections for 4 points. 400. Whew, 4 points. And I actually think I want to grab Telecom Tower. The Telecom Tower provides a wide range of telecommunication services ranging from intercontinental television broadcasts to long-range cellular networks, greatly increasing network capacity city-wide. I've never bought this one, but I'm going to buy it now. It's a totally different tower. A center for media broadcasts. This is why I needed to undo that mod. Oh wow, this is not playing. We are covering the map. All right, we're gonna place this right over here. That's a high school. It's kind of out of the way of the high school. It covers the whole map, so it doesn't actually need to be over there. It could be over in this more rural area even, and that would also be fine. We have parking lot there. If I place it over here, does it cover everything? Basically. All right, I think we do this. I think we place it over here. Turn off the overlay. I think we're going to place it right there. It's in the farm. That way there's clear. It's clear. There's nothing obstructing its ability to send out a signal. And then over here, it's nice and flat. All right, so what I want to focus on, I actually want to make a change to our highway. All right, we're going to get crazy. We're going to back this highway completely off of here. There's not going to be any road connections for a second. It's not ideal, but you guys will forgive me in the future. I'm positive. What I want to do, we're going to do a bit more terraforming. I'm enjoying terraforming this map. I'm having a great time with it, so we're going to keep doing that. We're going to bring this road all the way up, or this ground all the way up. We're going to bring it all the way over here. Kind of still maintain that curve that we have, right? But just exaggerate the height. And we will take care of fixing the... Oh, that's my water plant. Okay, we do have to do this on pause. I didn't want to do it on pause, but we're going to do it on pause because everybody has no sewage. I want to take this highway, 4-lane 2-way, connect it to the middle. Go ahead and start the curve process here, but we're going to send it underground. Is that underground? It is. So there's this tunnel that leads you underground. Okay. I just want to connect back up to this, which is perfect. If we were to send this straight... Let's do this. Let's back up, go underground, back up all of these pipes, at least to there. Oh, and we have power lines. Come on. There we go. All right. We backed those all the way up. We then take this 180 out, and I want to have it come out over here. How does that look? It looks like something.
Just as I thought. Trash.
Not exactly what I was hoping it would look like. Okay, let's continue on with this idea. This can go straight. Hold on. It's going to go straight. Then from here, we're going to come out. And I want to come out like ground level. We don't have anarchy on. That could look better.
Trash.
It's not exactly right. Okay, hold on. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's do this. Let's slope from here to here. Okay, give me a nice little slope. Right? Then let's come back and do the road. Now, normally I do all of this kind of construction work, I'll do in a time lapse. I'm trying to do that differently though, because I know that you guys enjoy watching some of the troubleshooting. Oh no, I wanted that. So this is me trying to show you the troubleshooting. And if you hate it, just let me know. All right, it only goes down 1 percentage point. That's much better. That's much better. Okay, so now we've got this underground. I'm even further tempted. There's this like straight bit there, which I think we could really leverage to our benefit. So let's connect this here up to here and curve it up. Keep it underground for all of this curve. Then connect here to here. How does she look? Oh, much better. Much better. Because you can come over. It's a tiny little entrance. And then you go whoop. And you're underground for a little bit here. And you come out over here. So now we have this highway entrance and exit. I want to build one that's going to leverage this kind of side of this this highway. And we had also talked about having this crossover. I was going to have a crossover here, but I might move that back a bit. So you know what? While we're at it, let's just go ahead and buy these 6 tiles. That way we have this whole area unlocked as well. And should I just also get it set up so we're connected to here? I think we should. You know what? I think we should. We should really just... We should connect these 2 areas together. Okay, so back to the highway. 4-laner. Let's make sure we've got our guides on. I am curious. I mean, this is a pretty significant grade. Although, that's not terrible. And if we went up one, it's 10 meters up. It only goes down negative 0.5%. How does she look? That's beautiful. Okay. I mean, our city's rolling in dough. So if there's one thing I'm not concerned about, it's making things a little bit more elaborate than maybe they would be in real life. Okay, and then what we're going to do here is we're going to... I don't want to hit... Well, do I care about this? I don't think I do. I know this was in the game to begin with. I'm never going to connect to this. I will preserve those homes, but I don't need those empty train tracks. Although I say that, and here I am curving directly into the homes. All right, let's curve here, a bit further back. Doesn't really make too much of a significant change in our grade. We'll send this straight from here. Okay. Then we're going to use one of our brand new intersections. We have a trumpet interchange, which is similar to what we made over on the other side of the map. And we could just plug this puppy right on in. It's one of the best parts of this game is that you can just kind of plug in these types of things onto pre-existing roads. What is this? This is a trumpet roundabout, a medium capacity suburban 3-way hybrid interchange with a connection to a local road. A 3-way highway junction. A T-shaped highway intersection capable of supporting high traffic volumes. I would love to do something like this, mainly because everything that we're building around right now is only going to get larger. If we lined it up, I think we take both of these out of here. We take both of these out of here. Come all the way back. It sends us a bit further down than I wanted. But I think you place it regardless. And then let's go ahead and connect all this up. So highway, 2-lane, one-way highway, bam, bam. They're not perfectly lined up. Can we delete this and it not be a problem? Oh, I have anarchy on. Here, delete this little nub and connect just like this. Wait, wrong one. Wrong one. It's not perfect, but it's not the worst. I bet you if I just went, get out of all this, hit M for move it. Yeah, boom. There we go. Good enough for me. Okay, so now what we got to do is connect it from here to here. Here is how we do that. We go to the highway tool, parallel tool. Okay, bam. And we want to get this to connect down to there. So I think for now, this is going to go straight to here. Then we're going to curve. We want to go to that piece. Boom, connected up. Amazing, amazing. Here, 180 right to the middle. Maybe just a bit further back to there. And then while we're doing this, turn everything else off. Bam. So now, turn off parallel, do straight tool only. We can turn, frankly, all this back on. Then, escape, use move it, pull this over a little bit, rotate that out this way, rotate this in this way, then get our tree brush, not all the same size, same type, reduce the size of the brush down to 50, gorge, and then delete everything that's on these on the roads. Okay. Okay. So now this is connected over here, and we have basically a beltway. We've got like we have the highway that goes completely around the city, which is what we want. It does not answer the connection we need here, but I think what we get to do now is we get to back up Pine Street here, including that little nub, and then we get to turn this into a slope. And because we have the highway underneath, this slope disguises the highway that we have just built. Okay, there we go. Turn this smoothing brush up even higher and just smooth the whole slope and smooth around here. Beautiful. Let's make this much smaller, and I think this is actually going to come out right along the edge there. Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. This is going down, so I think we back this up. Grab that edge. Yep, yep. Send this up. Okay, now we'll slope this. For now, we're just going to do a quick little moment. I haven't figured out if we want to do more. There's a lot of cliff sides, and so there's no reason that we couldn't cliff this and bring this all the way over, but I think there'd be something fun about building along this edge here with the challenging grade. I think that could be a lot of fun. Let's just try to get rid of some of the cliff texture. That looks pretty good. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we are still not connected up, so no one has power, or excuse me, no one has sewage or water at the moment. And so what I want to do now, since our highway is sunken underground, we can then connect our roads up in a bit of a different way. So everything here is turned on, which is fantastic. We are going to take this angle here. I'm going to send it actually straight out for a moment. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm happy with that. We're going to get it so that it connects to this. I had it. There we go. Do we curve this all the way? I think we do. I think we do. So now we have a better connection here. You'll use the highway to get out and over into this small industrial area, which means that this road is going to get a bit more use than I think we originally had planned for it to. Should we preemptively upgrade it to a 4-lane road before we begin to do additional building? I am feeling like I would like to. Before we go any further and before things get out of hand, let's turn this into a 4-lane road. And really, that's how I want it to connect into there. So we're going to actually back these two up. We can just use the curve tool here. Curve from here directly to here. Bam. So now Linden Street is a bit more of a meaningful avenue, connecting everything together. Let's turn this guy on here. I know that we've got a slope here, but I am also going to just continue to expand this area a bit with 1, 2, 3. In advance, we're just going to go ahead and fill that in. Gorgeous. Okay, so now we have that together. Now what I'd like to do, I'd also like to have a road going directly next to the highway. So it'll come to here. We'll go straight a bit more, at which point we are going to curve. Yep. We're going to send it along. Let's go for the free form. Okay. Okay, hold on. And I like this wall. Okay. Let's see if we can... Let's reduce the size of this brush by a lot. Can we make this cliff wall a thing? Oh, come on, mod. You seem like a great idea if you work. I want to have this cliff wall all the way along this side of Forest Street. Just like that. Grab the level tool and level to this point. Go ahead and just up the size to 50. I know it's not crazy large, but I got to be mindful of not crossing the road with this brush. We have this beautiful road here. It's great. The shadows, there's not much we can do about the shadows. They're going to be kind of just fine, like mid-tier, whatever. We're going to try and add trees along this back side of this whole thing, as well as grass, this entire road. It looks to have worked. Now we have a strange little moment here, which I don't love. Let's see if we can adjust that. Can we reduce this and just bring this up? No. So then instead, let's remove this off of this end and just have it kind of begin there. That looks poorer though. Like, could look better.
Just as I thought. Trash.
Still has a strange kind of clip there in the middle. Okay, hold on. Can we get rid of it if we continue to take this up? Okay, that worked nicely. Can we also add back in trees and grass? No, see, grass and trees right there is what did it. So this little section is going to go grassless. Mainly because we want this to look nice, and it's not. It was for a second. All right, hold on. Almost there, y'all. Almost there. We're going to go from here to here. Or go from here to here. Okay. Just leave it. Just leave it. No sense in stressing myself out over that little piece. Okay, so now we have Linden Street, wraps around the back. Gives me a clear idea of what I can fill in here. And then eventually I think this little bit of this neighborhood is going to shift and change around so that we can then fill in this underside as well, closer to the water. But for now, we have a clear idea of what we want to fill out. Let me make sure that we have water and power reconnected as they're supposed to be. Let's go to power, hit play. Is power feeding through this line because it's now connected this way? Yes. Is water feeding through these lines? Yes. We're still not producing power. We can't stress about it. We had power going through another way as well, but I think we have solved the issue of the power. Let's go ahead and delete some of these below ground lines that we don't need. Now, have I flattened this whole area? I mean, if I did, it's fine. Yeah, it's perfectly flat for the most part. So let's go ahead and just kind of zone this out some. We have this kind of ring road coming around the bottom, but that is not going to be the main road that you would use. Let's send out a road kind of straight on out. I think this road is going to go all the way through this area from one end to the other. Yeah, I don't mind that at all. We also have this road here, which is Belmont Street. It's a 4-laner, and I'm going to say right now that I can tell you I want this to be 6 lanes. If we turned off snap to existing geometry, we can fit it right in the middle. And if we turn off the cell zoning, we can kind of keep it similar to that one. Do this, but before it goes any further, we're going to change up the zoning. We're going to change this all up. I do, in fact, want these facing Belmont Street. Especially with Belmont being so prominent. Get rid of these as well. Sorry, guys. Okay. Give me paths. Great, great. Cut this one off as well. For the moment, it's going to look real dodgy. That's okay. Because I believe... I was going to say, as we undo things, I believe it keeps it. So this seems to have held. This it does not seem to have held. So I think what we're going to do is turn everything off here and just stick this path as close to this road as possible. Can we force you guys to like connect next to the other zone? No, there's something. Oh, because you guys are along this side road. There we go. Okay, so here's what we're going to try to do. If I fill this all in with commercial, let it build, delete, unpause, delete the path, throw in additional buildings behind it. There we go. Okay, pause again, because we're actually going to switch this up one more time. These are going to be turned into mixed use zoning. All facing into the interior, 4 back. I think this is also going to become some mixed use zoning, or this could just stay commercial and office. So let's place a nice office here on the corner. We're going to do a 3x3. We're going to then do a 3x4, which filled in as one building. Okay, great. Then let's go ahead and do one commercial. And then here, this whole section has just been commercial, so I think it stays commercial. But we make it pretty expansive, how far back it goes. Actually, you know what? No, we don't. Remove both of those. Back that up. Let's just put a path here. I know it's like not necessary by any means, but I'm enjoying having paths basically everywhere. But no crosswalks. Too many crosswalks. And I am going to probably go through and cut off some crosswalks. Like, for example, on this Belmont Street here, we want all of these crosswalks. But, like, right here when we come out of this tunnel where the traffic is already challenging, I think you cut off those crosswalks there. I don't think we need them. I think, really, this whole section here needs to have less crosswalks so that we can really get the traffic moving. And I think the same could be said, although it's unrealistic, for this guy as well. I think we need the crosswalks cut off just so that we have better traffic flow. We are having people lined up here waiting to go somewhere, and that's because some people are turning, blocking everyone else, which then tells me this road needs to be upgraded into a 2-lane on that edge. It allows for the bus to stop, it allows for people to fill in, and we can kind of get that traffic moving. We could also consider a roundabout there if that was something we wanted, but I think for now we're okay. This area here, we're having a bit of a backup. Do we want to just like try to slap down a roundabout? It's going to mess up 4 buildings. But I think we do. Screw it. Let's try it out. What do we get? It also means we get some different height buildings, which I kind of like, or different shape buildings, which I think would look kind of nice. We've kind of frozen the traffic, but let's fast forward it by 3 and let's see what happens. Can you guys kind of figure your life out? I can't tell if it's working or not. I have no idea. I would also like for this to be 3 back. Is it not going to go 3 back for me? No, it's not. It's only going to give me a 2. This is also only going to give me a 2. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. We're going to get rid of these paths. We're going to put them back. Don't complain. What I want to try to do is see if I can go up 5, because this is a little bit higher already. Okay, turn on angles straight to there and then go down to 0. Bam. So now we have this path that crosses over, which I think is even better, so that people are not crossing over and under. I also think it means that I may want to have, you know what, keep the building. Turn all this on. Come to here. We're now at 0. We're going to do a little rotation along the back side of this building. It gives a little bit more concrete to the side of that building, which I like. Let's stick to angles and let's snap to existing geometry and get as close as we can get so that we touch. Can we touch this without it going crazy? No, doesn't look like we can. Okay, back this up. Let's try it this way. Can we bring... We can. A path along the side. Curve from here into here. So now we have this path going along the back here, connecting in. Then, because this also has nobody on it, send this path along right here. Okay. Okay. Now we're just detailing. Can't help it. All right. Place individuals. And I'm going to place them. I know I have a tool for this. I'm going to place them by hand. Really fill in this edge. I also have to say, the array of colors they give, gorgeous. Place a tree a little bit further in there. We'll place a tree here, and we'll place a tree right here. That was the wild flower bush. Let's do some cultivated flower bushes. Let's do them along the whole front. Now, those people just got out of, I guess, a car? Is that what that was? That's what that's showing? That they were in a car and now they're out of it? I also want to just make sure that we kind of like disguise some of the concrete that is poking through that really shouldn't, but I'm not too pressed to fix it. There's one spot it'll go. We'll take it. Gorgeous. One more? Can we fit a smaller guy in here? We can. And then we also have this like really micro-sized guy. Alright. This is maybe the most beautiful little intersection we've ever built. Wasn't even a part of the plan for the day. Oh, wow, that looks really nice. Oh, no. Now I want to do that to all four. There we go. So now we've got this beautiful little roundabout. I wish I could save that. Let's throw down... Oh, I can't. Anarchy. We're putting just one. Just one. I don't want to break anything, but I want one oak in the middle. Okay, that was not what we were trying to do today. That looks beautiful. Let's continue just filling in the road layout here. We don't necessarily have to zone anything today, but I would like to see some more roads completed in this whole area. So we're going to send this guy straight on over. We're going to send this straight on over. We're going to send this straight on over as well. It's going to just dead end there for now. This is also going to come over here. That is at an angle, but I don't hate it. Hold on. Yeah, that's going to go at an angle going kind of towards the corner bit there. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Send this straight, and then from here, send this over to here. Okay. We'd also set up this 6-laner, which I think is useful. Let's connect this 6-lane straight on over to here. And then I think... You know what? I think we take this 6-laner. I think we turn this into a 6-lane road. Now, I don't want anything crazy here. How much is that? It's 101 meters. So we could do 101 by 101. Or we could do it to there. That looks nice. Okay, then let's go straight from here. I do think I want to move this building now that we are kind of seeing how some of this is shaking out. Let's rotate this, but have it along this road. Turn off anarchy. We don't need anarchy on for any of this. Have it along that road. That way, we're able to extend this road to here. Yes, 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 yes. Can't do anything with that, but we can take this alley that we had started and extend this alley straight on out as well. Do we want it to dead end there? Probably not. I don't think that's necessarily useful. Let's send this straight on out like we had already done there. Would there have been one in the middle? Probably. Are we going to add it? Absolutely. Okay. I like that these blocks are different shapes and sizes. Some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. I'm a fan. If I were to take this and just connect this out here, we could connect both straight on in. It doesn't fix this issue, but it does give us, oh, you know what, hold on, but we could probably disguise the issue with a decent enough roundabout. Yeah, it fixed it enough. All right, we'll take that. That's perfect. Because then we can also have another road coming off the roundabout. Is this really just a means to connect to this side in the future? Are we kind of just future-proofing this? And then that's how we get over to there. I think that might be what this is. Back to this. So somehow I have turned Garland Street into a 2-lane out of nowhere really quickly. So let's undo that. So we have this nice 6-laner going through kind of the bulk of the downtown at the moment. That cannot upgrade. Can it become a 4-lane though and still work? If we anarchy, of course it will work. But does it like work in terms of the where the road lands? Yeah, it doesn't cut anything off. I frankly don't even know if we need this roundabout anymore. Just have that be that road there. I am realizing too, though, I've done all this and I haven't saved much room for the train. But the train might be able to come over. I don't know. We have the station here. We have the station here. I don't think we need another station here because this is going to get subwayed. But I do think we want this train to come over this direction somehow and come into this area. So we're going to have to figure that out in the future. There might be some redevelopment that's needed. Okay, so now that we have this, I want to just do a few more roads to kind of close everything out. This road, I think, comes straight on down. I don't see why it wouldn't. I think we get rid of that little piece of road that we have there. And we send this all the way straight 90. Beautiful. For now, let's leave that square open. I have a feeling we might be able to fit a university in there, maybe. And if we can, I want to. Let's give this a little alleyway. Let's give this a little alleyway. Here can get another road. There was what looks, I guess like that's an alley, isn't it? There is an alley there. So we could alley all the way through this centerpiece. Right? Bam. Then skip this one and we can alley here. Can the university fit in here? Whoa. No, it absolutely can't. The university is freaking huge. But is the university going to fit over here? Because that could look really nice. What if it went right here on the edge? Bam. What are some of its upgrades? That attaches off the back. We have room on both sides and back. This attaches to. We have room on both. And this attaches to the side or the back. It won't fit along the back, but this, which is the University Park, would fit perfectly right off the edge here on the side. Which is exactly where I think it goes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's perfect. The more and more I'm seeing this police building, the less and less I like it where it is. I just don't know where I want it. I thought I liked it where it was, but I don't. Let's put it over here. This space is big enough. Can we do it off of... We can't do it off the main road, but we can do it off either Linden Street or off of Sunset Street. I think I want it off of Linden. And we've got one little cell that we can move across. I think we place it as center as possible. Right there. It's not perfectly centered, perfectly straight, but that's okay. That's just a better home for it. It also just means that we can kind of continue out some of this grid that we started. I think it was too soon to end that grid and disrupt it. For the university, I'm fine to disrupt. But I think I want to try to have a little bit more grid for a bit longer. I also don't think I'm going to do this alley. I don't like that alley. I don't like how it's playing with this side. Although these buildings are beautiful, and I like that they're facing... Okay, I lied. We're going to do the alley. It's going to make it difficult to build, I think, at the beginning, but it'll be worth it in the end. So now we've got this grid pattern here. I do also think that I want to preserve probably this section as a park. I mean, we could take this alley right along the back of the university. We could give it a tiny little roundabout here on the back corner. And then, if the spacing is right, we could also consider having a park or two back here. We've got a soccer field and we've got an American football field. How close can this fit? This could fit here. Do we think we can fit both? Anarchy on. Scoot it over all the way to the end. What is clipping where? We're clipping a bit into the sidewalk, which is not ideal. So let's move it over 1 point. Now we're curved right along the edge. Okay. Can we, if we use an alleyway, right from here out, can we fit the basketball? No anarchy. Or excuse me, the soccer, no anarchy. No, we cannot. We could do basketball court, or we could do some tennis courts. I almost want the university to have... No, I like that the university has a football team. Okay. We're going to lean into tennis courts. Parking lot. And then tennis court. Can only fit one, but we could fit one on this side as well. Or we had this alley in here so that we could connect a basketball court. That obviously did not work. But we could also surround this parking lot and then place buildings off of this. If I place one inside and one inside here, no, what I would rather do, I'd rather have that space there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it in the way I hope, but I'd rather have it regardless. Let's also place a pool. The college would have a pool. Yeah. Then let's see if we can, or the university. Then let's see if we can do this. Can we send this out straight? Okay, here's the real question. Anarchy's not even on. Oh my gosh. This is great. Okay, send this to here. Send this straight. Perf. This path, curve it here, send it out straight. Just gives you a way around the back. Doesn't do anything. It doesn't go anywhere. It's not a value, but that's okay. Okay, so now we've got, oh my gosh, I didn't even plan on building out this little complex, but we're doing it. And that's kind of nice because if you're in class or looking out over, you can see just like the beautiful mountains. There'll soon be development all over there. Great. Okay, we have a university. We have a road layout. I was going to leave this all park, but I think because the university takes up so much space and really looks nice, I think having such a large road like this, it doesn't make sense for me to leave the opposite side of it just park. I know I want to do a little bit more over here. The question is how? Or do we do something crazy and do we go like this? Have this little kind of cap here at the end. And it could be like, we'll make one could assume this is in relation to the university, right? It's university housing of some kind, et cetera, et cetera. I also think that this train will come down. We'll have another train station in this area. And then we have to somehow figure out how we're getting the trains all the way over. I guess it could just come straight, another train station, then comes over, crosses this way, and then gets next to the highway. That's how that's going to work. You know what? We're so close. Let's just get to 24,000. Do a little bit more here. I'm going to force you guys off of this, which it looks like all I need to do is force you. Nope, I spoke too soon. I want you guys facing this road. I want you guys facing that road as well. Up until the curve at a minimum. I really liked that we were filling this in with the dual zoning. We can give that a little bit more. We can give that a little bit more. We can even delete that and get 2 buildings in there. And then we can give it this, delete that, get 2 buildings in there. Great. Across from the university, I wouldn't mind having some different sized residential properties. I don't think we're going to put anything in this end here. Ooh, but we are going to path it right on up. Strange little connection there, but that's fine. But I think this will stay open, that little square. We can do our normal zoning. I am curious if I were to rebuild this zone. Does it fix the... It does. That fixes the zoning. It messes up these 2 guys. But if I place these here, how badly does that ruin everything? Let's do snap to guidelines. Didn't ruin anything. It's going to ruin something. Gives us more spaces than I want, but that's okay. All right. I think we just trust the game on this. Yeah, let them build in on their own. I like how these are kind of coming in all different shapes. These ones are trying to do the same. These ones are a bit too similar, but that's okay. We're going to leave the trees up there. That's totally fine. And you know what? I could get down for buildings here as long as they weren't on that part of the curve. So here's what we do. We block the curve. And we place our buildings this side. And then we can go ahead and remove this crazy pathway. There we go. So that's dealing with some of that demand. We desperately need some more office buildings, which I think we have this kind of center area, which is mixed use. So I think we could see about having, I think office and commercial could really benefit being around these larger roads and close to the highway. I've not built any high density stuff. I'm just curious, like, what would a 3-fer of this size look like? We don't get one. Okay, we can get a 4. Place that there. Let's place a 4x4 here. It's definitely going to be quite large. Now that we have the university, though, it makes sense. All right, we're doing a little bit of zoning. I can't not. We're just doing... We're coming so far from where we started. We can also intersperse some mixed use, I think. Or we do more offices. Like, we could easily put an office behind here. I think that would look nice. Put an office behind this one. If we delete that, does that whole thing become an office? Yep. Give me a 4x4 there. If I do a double here, what do we get? We get 2 guys there with nothing behind it. And we'll do another 1 or 2 high rises. We still have a lot of demand here. Ooh, that's a perfect size building. Make all of those. They're perfect. All right, we do need some more offices though. So this here will be office. This here can be office. All of this can frankly be office as well if we have a need for it. We're level 10. I don't know if we need that much office. Oh, but it filled in regardless. And then let's go ahead and give this one here a bit more commercial. And just give us this little bit more of a downtown area. Ooh, this is looking great. Okay, before we check level 10, let's go ahead and zone out just 2 additional districts here. So now we have 2 additional areas, which I need to give names to. And I'm actually going to, when we finish this game, or this episode, I'm going to go through and just come in and give everything more names. But I think that's probably where we're going to leave it. We're starting to fill in both edges of this downtowny area, and we're going to start seeing this whole area fill out. But now we have a university, which I just want to check, already has 1,187 people. It doesn't look like this demand is ever going to go away. So we've now gotten to the point where it becomes a city painter, and we've got basically unlimited funds, and we always have demand for something, which is a lot of fun because that's where we can really get creative. Next episode, we're definitely going to need to deal with some of our services. I want to completely continue to fill out this area. I mean, this is already looking really nice. I like the layout we have, and I just am excited to expand the bus routes, expand our university even further, add in more zoning, and see where it goes from there. One final check we're going to do before we finish is see if we are producing any electricity. Production, 480 kilowatts. Apparently, we're producing 480 kilowatts, but we're not selling any of it. Are we seeing the water move? But I'm not seeing water move. So you're going to have to let me know in the comments below if this is maybe a bug, because we're clearly producing electricity. However, we're not getting to reap any of the benefits of said electricity. This is obviously pushing electricity out of here and into this transformer. This transformer is then pushing electricity out of here and up no, actually. We're pushing this electricity up this direction. Hold on. Okay. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. It's going over here. And it's coming into this transformer here. It has raised the water table. Okay. It's almost there. Any minute now, this is going to start working for real. But I guess we're going to have to wait to find out if we can get it to work for the next episode, because that's the end of this one, guys. I will see you all in the next one.